Hello everyone, today we are going to start with the subject operating system. My name is Vinod Kulkarni. We will go through the contents which we are going to discuss today. So the contents are, I am going to start with the introduction to the operating system, followed by process scheduling, and then I will go through the types of scheduling, which is preemptive and non-preemptive scheduling, and then we will go through the FCFS scheduling, SJF scheduling, priority scheduling and round robin scheduling. So we'll go through the contents one by one. So what is operating system? It is a hello everyone program which manages the computer hardware. In other words, it provides the interaction between the user and the computer hardware. Hello everyone, this is Vinod Kulkarni. So today we are going to manages the interaction about operating system. अच्छा sample बघू. So the examples are Microsoft Windows, Macintosh, Red Hat,
आता talk about the third slide directly. Go to third.
So next we will.
Yeah.
So introduction to operating system. It is a collection of program. It is a program which manages computer hardware. In other words, it provides interaction between the user and the computer hardware. The examples of some operating systems are Microsoft Windows, Macintosh, Red Hat, Ubuntu, and Fedora. Process scheduling. So first we will understand the process, which the process is a program under execution. Okay. So as the process starts executing, it changes its state from one state to another. So any process can be in one of the states. It may be new, running, waiting, ready, and terminated. So the state new means what the process is created. Running means what the process is going to executed. Waiting means the process is waiting for the allocation of CPU. Ready means the process is ready for execution. Terminated means the process has terminated the execution. So the process scheduling is a method which schedules the process and allows the operating system to allocate the time interval to each process for the CPU execution. So next, the types of scheduling, we can divide the scheduling into two types, preemptive and non-preemptive. So in preemptive scheduling, the CPU divides its time slots to the given process according to the process needs. But in non-preemptive scheduling, the process is not given any time slot, irrespective of its arrival to the CPU. The process is executed. So we will see FCFS scheduling. FCFS stands for first come first served scheduling. It is the simplest scheduling in which the process are executed in the CPU in the order they arrive. Okay, it means what? The process which is allocated first to the CPU will be executed first. Next comes SJF scheduling. SJF stands for shortest job first. Job means the burst time, means the execution time of the process in the CPU. So the process having the smallest next CPU burst will be allocated to the CPU first. So SJF scheduling can be preemptive or non-preemptive. So in preemptive SJF scheduling, the currently executing process is replaced temporarily by the process arriving to the CPU having next CPU burst. But in non-preemptive scheduling, the process which is executing currently is allowed to execute completely. Then the next process which is having the next CPU burst will be allowed for execution. And one more thing is the processes with same CPU bursts are scheduled in the FCFS order. Next is priority scheduling. Here in this scheduling, each process is given a specific priority. So the priority can be numbered from 0 to any number. So the lowest number is taken as the highest priority. So the processes are allocated to the CPU according to the priorities, according to the decreasing order of the priorities. So the priority scheduling can be again preemptive or non-preemptive. So in preemptive priority scheduling, the newly arrived high priority process is executed and the suspension of the current execution of the low priority process is done. Whereas in non-preemptive priority scheduling, the main priority, the process which is scheduling currently is allowed for the complete execution. Then the next arriving process having the next highest priority is given the chance for execution. Here also equal priority processes are scheduled in the FCFS order. Next is round robin scheduling. In round robin scheduling, it is designed for time sharing systems. Here we are considering a factor called time quantum or time slice, which ranges from 10 to 100 milliseconds. Every process has to undergo this time slice in turn by turn in a cyclic queue. So that's it for today. If you have any doubts, you can comment. Thank you.